We are seconds away from kickoff. The Championship Grand Final 2019 Sportsafe ARL 9s. Here we go. And it's Scott Jones to get us underway for the Hornets. They march forward. Up over the 30 now. Quick play the ball on the back of it as well. Now Nick Wilson works down this channel.
Look like they might kick early. No, shape too.
Prendergast, the man to shift the ball on that occasion. And now this is Nahu Jasmine. 45 out from the line here. Prendergast to Papa. Papa to the line, kicks in behind. What's the chase like from Howick? It's really non-existent, and an easy clean-up at the back for Corey Craig, who goes across field, needs to straighten up here now before the much bigger men get there and in danger, taking him back into the end goal. Does just that now. Hickey hands off to Buck Hall. And I'm not sure if there's a player of the tournament being selected from this one, Troy, but Buck Hall would have to go very, very close to having been the best player in this tournament from what we've seen. Of course, we haven't seen all of the games, but boy, he's been excellent in every game we've called. They straighten up now and perhaps crept a little high, the shot that time, but play on is the call. It goes to Ash, who goes to the line, looks to accelerate. Ash now gets the fend on, just holding on for dear life. Down low was a Howick defender. That was Nahu Jasmine. And now McLennan goes high with the kick. Not a great chase from Hibiscus, and well cleaned up at the back by Jordan Papa, who looks up, evades the first one, and then gets taken to ground by Hickey. Data dummy half now by Ikatili Filipo, the Niuean international. He was at the Emerging Nations World Cup last year. Previously played for Papakura. He's a Mangarewa Junior as well.
Just need to have a little bit of patience here. They build a wee bit of momentum.
Prendergast rushes the dummy half. He will centralise play now to Jasmine, who goes straight and hard now. Jasmine, he'll look for an offload. Not forthcoming on that occasion. Tackles up their sleeve here. Prendergast to Papa. Was that bobbled? Papa then throws a flat ball across the face, and they're going to score first here. And it's going to be via the number 7, Jesse Albrecht, who will score in the far left corner. Referee Green points to the spot and put it down to the carry of Nahu Jasmine. Let's take a look here at the replay. This is where it all starts, Troy. Nice little bit of footwork at the line here, and from that point on, Hibiscus are on the back foot.
Absolutely, and look, he's strong enough. He looked to offload there, trying to get out of the play, trying to get up to play the ball really quickly. It already had the momentum. Some of the Hibiscus Raiders were still getting back on side, and then there's a beautiful flat pass here that gets fired right across the line. Looked like a little bit of a bobble there. Hey, might have got away with that one, but that pass there, that really put him in the space and sailed across the line.
Yeah, it was close, wasn't it? And one of those ones that in real time would be extremely hard to pick up.
So the restarts happened. And just zooming in on that, did he knock on?
Too sure
exactly change over.
What's happened there, so...
Well, the Hornets aren't going to argue. And that's a bonus. Here they come again. Big Tony T's on. There's a few on that side.
Right-hand side, Howick, they're going to go close. Sorry to interrupt you there, Troy. Now as Howick go on the attack. Bishop is set upon by Buck Hall. Gets an offload out the back door, though, and they keep play alive here down in the corner. Hidawini. It's Hidawini who's going to score it.
They worked that side. They'd already had it stacked and came back into a little bit on the action replay here. You'll see them lining up out there. There's 3 of them. Looked like it sort of faltered at this point. Moved. They went to centralise, thought better of it. kept the ball alive. Nice little pop out the back. Had players already standing there ready to engage. Just too many numbers. And done. Hornets going over on the far side.
So both tries going unconverted, which means the Howick Hornets lead 8-0. And we've seen a number of times through this tournament that Hibiscus have probably shocked teams with good starts, Troy. So
Yep.
crucial that Howick made a good start, and it is a blinder so far.
It'll be interesting to see how they respond because, you know, they've started most of their matches, fair to say, out on top and setting the tempo. Here's the opportunity, though. Good hard run. Strong carry in front of the home crowd, but he's bobbled it. No. Referee awards a penalty. And the sideline fires up. If we start a Raiders clap, I'm going to have to leave commentary and join them.
Hickey kicks for touch. Doesn't chew too much off, but just makes sure it does indeed go into touch, and they'll start again just advanced of halfway. So Akawola George carts the ball forward. He's the man that earned the penalty just a few seconds ago. This is the fullback, Till.
Great run.
Quick play the ball. Hickey to Ash. Ash is taken down about 15 out from the line. Hickey now jumps out looking to engage those markers. He runs about 10 before he is taken to ground. This is Ash on the ball, the chief playmaker in this team. Ducking, diving, fending. The ball's out.
Great
He gets the
offload.
offload away. It's loose. And Howick somehow come up with it at the end of it all. And it's Jordan Papa who recovers. So the Hibiscus Coast Raiders come up short on their first venture into attacking territory. And now the Howick Hornets look to build their way out. Already 7 minutes gone in this half. It has flown by. And it is the Hornets who sit on an 8-0 lead over the Hibiscus Coast. Connor Morris, straightens.
Oh.
Was that high? Yes, it was. So the penalty comes. And with a minute and a half to go, Howick with the chance to potentially register a third try in this game.
Yeah, they're just going to spin it out, though. Yeah.
They're in no hurry as Prendergast kicks for the line.
And that's the call.
So the tap and the go, the restarted play, Ikatuli Filippo. 40 out from the line now of the Hornets. 1 minute to play in this half by our count. Comes back to the middle with Jasmine. He's been pretty impressive so far in this game. Laid the platform for that first try. Now Bishop clears the ruck. Turns back inside to Papa. Tony Tuia runs the decoy. Now it's Wilson. Wilson with numbers on his outside. Steps back onto the inside looking to get the offload away. Prendergast on hand to receive. And they come back towards the middle of the park where Bishop picks it up. Trent Bishop will go in under the posts. The Howick Hornets are in again. Hot potato stuff from the visiting team here. And the Hornets with their third try right on half-time to Trent Bishop.
Sportsafe action replay as I let Corey Cooley's vocal cords back together. The excitement of the Howick Hornets guys just taking it to the line. They've shifted the ball around a number of times. They've always looked dangerous. Nick Wilson just showing a ton of strength there out the back, keeping it alive. They're holding off, trying to get formation, missed the intercept. And at that point, she was pretty well open. Probably had an opportunity there with two boys on. And we see a try there coming up just next to the Sportsafe upright.
Kick is good as well. And it is Howick Hornets who go into the half with a 14-0 lead now. A very short break for us before we get back with the final 9 minutes of action from the 2019 Sportsafe ARL 9s.
Brian McLennan's giving the last instructions for what's going to take place and unfold in the next 9 minutes for the Raiders. Howick Hornets, however, they've had their chat and they're broken out of the cluster and they're coming back to the kick-off position and they're ready to roll. The next 9 minutes will determine who the Sportsafe ARL 9s champions are for 2019.
And either way, it will be a first title for either team. And right now, you would say odds on. The Howick Hornets looking very, very likely to go on with this one. But this Hibiscus team, they've got points everywhere. If they can get things going through the likes of Hall and Ash. And off the back of the big men as well in the middle of the park, then it will be a different story come the final few minutes of this game. You get the feeling they can certainly wrestle their way back into this one. Referee Green waves us on, and here we go. 9 minutes to try and win a title for the Hibiscus Coast, and it's a horror start.
Now he's got to shake that off and get his head back in the game. He's just got to let it go. Let's hope that's not a turning point. You're talking about, sorry mate, player of the tournament. For mine, I think Ash is carved all day.
He certainly had a very, very strong tournament, and a couple of guys, I think, in this Howick team as well. Jordan Papa would go very, very close, and Nick Wilson's had a good tournament as well. On the edge now is Ikatili Filippo, I should say. Carts the ball forward. This is Prendergast who clears the ruck, and now a knock on that way and kicks the ball away. Well, that should be a penalty.
And it may well be, Corey.
Time's off. So we will pause our clock, but just booting it away in frustration there was Jasmine. I think they're going to get away without conceding the penalty, but that seemed a fairly cynical move when you're 14-0 up. So Hibiscus Coast dodged the bullet, and you get the feeling that may well have been a lethal blow had they leaked there, but they live to fight again, and we are back underway now as they work the ball forward. Hickey at dummy half, orchestrating the troops. Here's Mills off the back fence. Howick, though, putting up that really strong defensive front, meeting it head on. Buckhall gets banged. Hit to ground about 25 off his own line. And he will have felt every bit of that one. Mills now as well. Look at this, the Howick Hornets just trying to inspire each other with some of this physicality in defence. Hibiscus Coast decide maybe the middle route's not the best one and look to move the ball on a little bit there. 10.5 minutes gone. There's the Hornets who lead by 14. Ash with a little kick over the top. That's not a bad result at the end of all that. And Howick now will start this set deep inside attacking territory.
So Howick Hornets taking the ball to where the referee has designated the restart. And everyone's sort of just walking into position, especially the blue team there. The Howick Hornets are getting a wee bit of fuel in the tank. So they get ready now to start grinding outside the 20. Oh, nice little offload around the corner.
Jesse Kevin doing well in traffic there. And then Wilson takes two to bring him to ground.
Oh.
Big,
hit to
big
the ground hard.
Contact.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
And the man dishing it out, I think it was Muri Filimoihala who
And it is a
out the
changeover.
massive
He's still
hit.
getting his win back. Sorry, Corey.
And is it Jordan Papa that's been hit? No, it's Liam Prendergast. And he may well make his way to the sideline here. He will. There's going to be an interchange here, and Prendergast felt every bit of that hit. Trent Bishop's coming on laughing at him, I think. So not too much sympathy from Bishop on that occasion. And Bishop's taking his time now to get to the play of the ball, and that is no mistake as his team sits on a 14-0 lead. So time has stopped, and Trent says, "What's the hurry, boys?" Green restarts the clock. Ash plays short at the line to Mills. Hickey rushes to dummy half. He's got options left and right. He'll go to his chief playmaker, but instead a little pump and will run it himself. Liafa at dummy half now. He's got his wingman set to the left. We go via Ash, who dinks a little kick in over the top. The chase is good. Corey Craig gets it, and the Hibiscus Coast Raiders are in. Is this the start of the comeback? The Raiders score via Corey Craig, and it's off a nifty little kick from the man of the moment, Nathan Ash, in the halves. And you can just see here it starts with a couple of good carries forward from the big fellas.
So we can see here from the play the ball, he's reading the play there from inside the ruck, spreads it left, and just ran out of sign. And here's the beautiful kick that Corey talked about. Right along the back line to open space, picked up by the wingman. And look, and to be fair, what makes this really good try is look how many metres he brought it in towards the post.
Short restart. Sorry to interrupt you, Troy, but in the background, short restart. Hibiscus now have regathered the ball, and all of a sudden, the Maroon comeback is on. Teal goes on the sideline, tiptoeing. He's in the corner. Flag's
the lineman's got the flag up.
Flag is up, and just as the play started to erupt, including the commentary box, it looked like Teal had pulled off a miraculous finish there.
He's pointing to him too.
The foot is into touch. We might get a look at a replay there if we can, and just see exactly what went down on that play.
Beautiful passage of play. Great running onto the ball. Yeah, his line's on. Great call, linesman.
So back to the live action. Bishop promotes a little bit of second phase now. Howick just want to calm things down, get through a good use of the ball.
And here comes Mr. Calm.
Papa jumps out of dummy half, links up with Morris out wide, and Morris is taken to ground. Appeals from Howick on the sideline there, led by coach Sean Clark. Nothing is forthcoming. Wilson sort of teases Tony Tuia there, and then instead decides to go himself. They lead by 10 with about 5 minutes to play now. Papa at the line to Morris. Morris into a big gap. Morris will score. Howick are in again, and just like that, 1 minute on from a possible try down the other end of the field, Howick hits straight back, and that could be a huge play in the context of this game.
Sportsafe action replay. Nick Wilson started to centralise, appealing for something there, wasn't happy. Play the ball. Big jump out of the dummy half, held that pass up well, split the gap at speed. And from there, as we've said a few times during the Sportsafe ARL 9s, once the big guys, the fast guys get open, she's pretty well shut the gate. And that's waved away, Chief.
So back to a 14-point ball game with 4 minutes to play. And the uphill battle just became a mountain for the Hibiscus Coast Raiders. And they will need points on every use of the ball from here if they are to try and force extra time.
So they're going to look for a tricky restart. She's a little high one. And that's not what we're after.
Knocked on and cleaned up by Albert, and they can kill the game off here, can the Howick Hornets. Jones is the dummy half. Dummies, and then gets taken down under the weight of 2. In fact, gets an offload away to Big Tony T, who then promotes second phase. And Nahu, Jasmine, space on the right edge. They should score here, Howick. They will score. They run it in via the number 11, Joshua Simeon, and that should just about do it for the Hornets. They are on their way to the title now with 3 minutes to play.
Amazing how fast the tide turns. As we see here, Big Tony T getting it away to his outside man. Managed to stay on his feet, kept it going. Nice little pass and catch. And no one home out here on this edge. And be fair to say, Howick Hornets, as the kick is waved away, time is up against them. This game could be getting put on ice. And we hear the fabulous Juanita Woodhouse in the background yelling out, could somebody get a kick?
So Papa to get us back underway. Hibiscus Coast looking to find a positive out of this
they've
final.
stolen it again.
Jones goes high. Just too good today, the Howick Hornets in this final. As we enter the final 2 minutes, they want another try to try and really put the exclamation mark on this one. Oh, Tony Tuia to Morris. Morris battles on. I tell you what, that bloke's going to have Tony Tuia's handprint on his face for days. That was a huge fend. And Morris now told
Penalty
to
here.
settle down a little, I think, and tap and go. Now Tuia to take the ball forward. Goes backdoor to his lock forward. Looks to shake out of one. Centralised, looking for support now. Finds it in Jones. Jones dummies to the right. Instead goes to the left. Shakes out of one. Still going here. They're looking very tired, Hibiscus Coast. Struggling against the size of this Howick Hornets team.
That's a
Sloppy
knock-on.
play the ball from Jones, and it'll be a hand over there. Well, Troy, it's going to be a fairly ugly scoreline in the end, but we have to give massive credit to this Hibiscus Coast Raiders team for some of the footy they have played throughout the day. Remembering, you know, they belong, play in the second division, I should say, up here against the big guns as the siren goes in the background. And that's going to be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Well done to the Howick Hornets, your 2019 Sportsafe ARL 9s champions, 22-4 winners over the Hibiscus Coast Raiders, deserving winners in this final, the Howick Hornets. They saved their best game for last and really made a solid start and then just went on with the job. Had to survive a little bit of a scare there early in the second half, but recovered well to score some really nice tries and deserving winners here as well. And I hope Dan Rawson, watching from his hospital bed, has enjoyed that one, and a really good start to the year for the Howick Hornets, who enter the premiership season now, Troy, with a new look roster and certainly high hopes of going one better than last year. We're going to take a very short break while we prepare for the post-match festivities, ladies and gentlemen, so do bear with us as we get ready to go pitch side with the trophy.
Guys, if we can have the Howick boys just on this side and we can have the Raiders on this side, please, guys. Howick just over here, please. Just for the guys, you can guys sit up here. Once again, another fantastic game. Another great final by two great teams. It's been a very long day for both teams. So, congratulations to both teams for the effort that went out there today.
It's great to see so many people still here supporting the club, supporting these guys after, like I said, a very long day. A lot of battle, weary, tired bodies out there today, as we could see. But it was definitely a final worth hanging around to watch. So, for the formalities, I will now hand over to Karen, who is our rugby league representative.
Sorry if I'm going to repeat myself again, but once again, thank you everyone for coming up here today to Hibiscus Coast Raiders. Big thank you to the referees for their amazing work today and the linesmen. Also like to thank Auckland Rugby League administration team who've been inside the club working all day, and those that are on the live streaming. The work that they've done has been fantastic. I'd like to also thank Hibiscus Coast Raiders for all their efforts today to set up the fields and have a club running. And to all the teams that have played today, well done. I hope you've enjoyed your day and you're ready for the 2019 season. I'd like to welcome Matt from Sportsafe, who's the sponsor of the ARL9.
Thanks, Karen. Once again, thank you all for coming out today. It's been a privilege to be involved with the Sportsafe 9s, ARL 9s. It's been a great competition. Congratulations to both teams. Thank you once again to the Raiders for hosting the event. It's been a great event. Glad the Weathers finally played ball for us in the finals and it was a great final. I would like to make special mention to the broadcasting team who've been here all day setting up and running through the live streaming, especially to Troy. Well done, mate, and Corey. And once again, thank you to both teams and well done, well played.
I'd like to ask the Hibiscus Coast Raiders captain to come forward and say a few words, please. Both my favourite guys.
First of all, I'd like to thank Auckland Rugby League and Sportsafe, is it? Yeah, Sportsafe, for setting up this day. It's a pretty awesome event that they put on for us. Us players, we love it. Gets us a good run out before the start of the season. I'd like to thank the Raiders for hosting us, for best club in the country, probably in the world. So thank you for that. To all our supporters, family and everything, thank you all for coming out. And yeah, congratulations to Howick. You guys too good in that final. Deserves to win it, so congrats boys. And to my boys, awesome effort today. So proud of you today. It was a big day for us. We done a lot better than I thought, so keep our heads up high.
Congratulations, well done. Thank you.
Thanks for today.
Okay, I'd like to ask the ARL 2019 Championship winners, the captain from Howick, please.
Yeah, now first of all, I'd like to thank Sportsafe and ARL for putting on another good day up here, and thanks to Hibiscus for the game and club hosting. It's always a good day up here, eh? I'd like to thank all our support crew, and our supporters as well for setting up. You know, it's a big job up here, and yeah, cheers boys for having a good day and took it out finally. Cheers.
The winners for 2019 Howick.
And so they gather up now for the team photo, the winning Howick Hornets team, who get the job done, having won the plate title last year. They go one better today and win the big one. So there they are, ladies and gentlemen, your championship winners at the 2019 Sportsafe ARL 9s. They go one better than last year. They've been regulars at the tournament over the years. And very quickly we're going to hear from captain of the Howick Hornets, Nick Wilson, as our cameraman gets into position. We're now joined by Nick Wilson. Well, Nick, you go one better than last year, mate. Must be relieved.
Yes, it is. We've probably been in the last 5 years. It's been running. We've lost 2 grand finals, so yeah, it's always good to get one up. Eh?
Hibiscus had made really good starts throughout the tournament. How important was it that you made a good start in that final?
Yeah, well, that's what we found when we first played them. We made a poor start, and you can't chase the 9s. Eh? That's what we found. We made a good start, especially in the semi against Otahu, and it really paid dividends. So we had to make it in the final, and it paid off for us.
A new look team this year. This is a nice little way to start things.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. We've got a few new boys, and it's good to test the fitness levels out and have a good run.
All right, enjoy the night, mate. I'm sure there'll be a big party on down at Paparoa Park, so we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time as the Fox gets underway as well.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you.
All right, that does it, ladies and gentlemen. About 7 hours of live streaming today from Stanmore Bay Reserve. Do join us again in a couple of weeks' time as we get underway with the Premiership seasons, and keep an eye on aucklandleague.co.nz for all of the live streaming details. We'll see you then.